The first weird things you didn't know is the window from the Discover University pack. As you can see, this window is not symmetrical, and it is really difficult for me to use since the location on the short wall is incorrect, as is the position on the high wall. But I have another hack. First, you need to delete some walls, then add wall mirrors from the base game. Then, build the wall again, and add the windows. Arrange them like this. This looks like the shape of a house, and this is turned into a mirror. And then on the outside, you can close it by building a room. In this first model, you may have difficulty using the mirror, but for the second hack, you minimize one of the windows, and the shape is still the same. And yep, it sure works. What do you think? Secret Sims 4 build hacks no one knows. They don't know that, actually, you don't need to have too many mirrors because you can almost create them yourself. So first, you delete the wall and add this base game mirror, and rebuild the wall. Now you choose the window you like and place it on this wall. Now, you can have various shapes of wall mirrors that are very unique and in large or small sizes. You just need to add other decorations. And what about the wall on the back side? You can build it as you did before. Now you have custom mirrors on both sides. And this, of course, works. What do you think?
Boy!
The next weird thing is the 3 sofas, which have a very unique shape. Some simmers don't use it, but I have special tips so you can combine the sofa with a bed. Then after that, you will get a cozy bed and a fantastic bedroom.
Tanoba! Tanoba!
The fourth weird item is another item from the Dine Out pack. With a circle shape like this, you can use this as a fence or room divider. But I have another hack. You can use this circle as a big mirror. So you guys delete the walls first, then add a wall mirror. And rebuild the walls. And put the wood back in the Dine Out pack. Then use the round window from Cottage Living to remove part of the wall, thus forming a round mirror. And you can also add flowers in the middle. And this, of course, works. Secret Sims 4 build hacks no one knows. They don't know that all these pictures can be good decorations, especially the frames on these paintings. All the paintings with unique frames are rarely even used as decoration. They often use mirror to fill boring-looking parts of the wall. This is the hack. First, you delete the wall, then place the base game mirror like I'm doing now. Press and hold the alternate key to move it. Then rebuild the walls. Then you will see that only the frame is visible. And you have to use a window to remove some parts on the wall so that the mirror can be seen. Here I use a round window from the cottage living pack. Add some windows and decrease the size. And yep, everything works. Maybe you always grill outside, but I prefer to grill inside because I can do it whenever I want, even when it's raining. It's simple. Just put the grill in your cabinet, then move the cabinet to the basement so that it can continue to work. And yes, you now have a new stove and can grill. You can obtain more the kitchen tip.
Room. Huh.
Study room ideas in 2x2 rooms. I was inspired by this picture on Pinterest. Okay, first I built a wall and added a cabinet. Move it and rotate. Then add the desk set. I also built a basement and added an immaculate shelf in the basement. Then move the desk. Then I also added pillows and paintings from the city living pack. And I also built the bookshelf. Lastly, add frosted glass from the Moschino stuff pack as a room divider. And this is my study room. Next, here are 3 basic tips when you want to build a tiny home so you can save space. First, don't put your bed like this, it will take up space. If you put it like this, don't worry. Your Sims can still use the bed on both sides. Second, you can add a table in front of your bed. And this can be 2 functions. You only need to add a table and add a laptop and TV, then move the table and reduce the size. And this all works.
Levitate, Boris.
Third, you can build a bathroom with just this very small room. You can place the toilet in a corner and no part of the toilet is visible from the outside. Then put the shower too. And this, of course, works. Those are 3 important tips you need to know. Hope it helps you. The next build hack for tiny homes is a hack on how to build a bedroom in a limited room. 2x2 rooms. Okay, I have a bed here, and with this small room size, I can't even put a bed here. So I put it like this. Don't worry. In the corner, I added clothes hanging, and I also added a mirror and TV. I can even add a desk using a kokatsu table. This really saves space. This, of course, works.
Yipsy!
The next build hack for tiny homes is how to use the space under the stairs. Here I want to build a living room, so first, under these stairs, I will add a cabinet. Here are tips for those of you who want to create a custom sofa. Then I added storage using a cube from Dream Home Decorator combined with a rectangular sofa. And finally, add the TV. And yep, this is my living room now.
Kwambu. Monet.
Where's it gone?
Where's
Heck, you win.
The next build hacks for tiny homes is a hack on how to build a kid's bedroom in a limited space, and I want the kid's bedroom to have a playhouse. So I first built the playhouse using a half wall, building it on a slanted line. Then add the door. I also added wood from Debug and placed it in the door gap. Then I added the awning from the Love Struck pack, and the window from the Jungle pack. And this is the playhouse. Don't forget to decorate by adding clouds and trees. This tree is from the Growing Together pack. And finally, add the bed and other decorations. And yep, this is my kid's house with limited space, with a playhouse.
Davidson.
Wow. Crazy.
Okay, Simmers, this time, I want to create a secret area in my kitchen. So I think I have food storage in the basement, in the kitchen. But I don't want anyone to see this, therefore it will remain a secret. So I constructed the basement first, then built a half wall. Then cover the top with the wood from the debug. Make sure the wood is in the basement, then raise it so everything works. If you want to raise the wood, hit the T button. If you pay closely, this looks a small table. Add plant decorations to make it show up a bit like a dining table. I stocked the basement with food supplies. And yes, it works. What are your opinions? What are your opinions on having a secret area in our bedroom? No one knows, and it's a lot of fun. You can make it such that no one can enter the secret room. So I want to create a secret area beneath the bed. It's not apparent at all. So create a basement and add stairs. Cover the stairs with a single bed. Make sure you put the bed in the basement and raise it. Then place another single bed next to it to make it a double bed. Of course, only one bed works, but that's great. You have an interesting secret area, and I'd want to go to crawl under this bed. I can imagine what if this could happen in real life. Definitely very exciting. What do you think? Okay, next. I know that this is a stupid idea. However, I believe this is ideal for those of you who seek a well-hidden secret room. So I have a fireplace and want to create a secret area here. I built a basement, then put in a ladder, and finally covered the ladder with a fireplace. You have to set up the fireplace in the basement and then elevate it. Why do you have to do this? You can continue to climb the ladder to enter the secret room. You can take down the wall first, which makes it easier to put the fireplace. And yes, it works. Then what about the fireplace? The fireplace is not operating. However, you may make it work by placing another fireplace next to it and lowering its size. So what do you think? The next secret room is under the stairs. You must be comfortable with the empty space under the stairs. So I removed the staircase wall and created a standard wall. Then add the stairs. I also use a secret sanctuary door from the Secret Sanctuary kit. I also add some cute box from Dream Home Decorator pack, so it'll show up like a library. I also put some plants and other decorations to hide the area of the stairway that has no walls. And yes, it works. I hope this helped you. The next secreted room is the mirror secret room. If you have a room like this, with cabinets or cupboards around it, you must try this tips. So, to hide the secret room, place a mirror in the center. So, first, add an entrance, then build a secret room. Then build the basement and put the mirror. Make sure the mirror is in the right position. Then design your secret room. I transformed it into a bank, therefore there are lots of tons of money and gold. If you desire extra privacy, you may replace the entryway door with a standard door and decide who can access the secret room. And, of course, it still works. What do you think? Okay, now I want to create a secret area that is even more hidden. Even you cannot find it. The procedure is the same as in the previous tips, but it is a new concept. You simply need to construct a basement, set up a secret room, then hide the entryway with a slab from the pool tool. You first set the slab in the basement and then raise it until it is level with the floor. Even the hue is the same. You can also put a door in the basement to limit access to the secret area. What do you think? Okay, next I want to build a secret room that is suitable for your child. So I want to build a secret room on the roof with a glass roof. It will definitely be very interesting. You just need to prepare your roof like I did now, then add the ladder. You have to hide the ladder by adding a wall, and use this secret door. You can lock this door on a specific individual, so only you can access the rooftop. You can make the rooftop into a skill room, playroom, or gym. What do you think? This time, I wanted to make a unique shower, so I started with a platform and then added frosted glass from Moschino. This glass is really colorful. It is what makes your shower unique. Then place a curtain at the entrance. And don't forget to include a shower. I also put lights similar to the shower faucet to make my shower appear modern. This of course works. What do you think? I'm no longer worried about this base game shower because I can change it by adding walls to the left and right, followed by this base game window. I chose blue to make it more attractive. Remove one wall and add the curtain. I then added the stony goodness slab from the pool items. I put it on top. Alternatively, you may use the lap guides from the Get Together pack. And of course, works. What do you think? You can't ignore this. You have to build walls to the left and right of the bathtub and add cabinets to the empty space. Then, build a half wall in the front. I also created a 1x1 room for storage so that I could add some plants and a waterfall to make it look like a bathtub in an Indonesian villa. Finally, I installed a window from Island Living and put it in front. This makes my bathtub more interesting. Don't hesitate, it definitely works. What do you think? Hello Simmers, if you are bored of your bathtub, you can build a triangle platform and set it parallel to it. Above the platform will be a table where you may place anything. I built a secret area with a curved entrance. I planted a coconut tree and waterfall. This bathroom makes you feel like you're in nature. I think this is like the bathroom in a villa in Asia, especially Indonesia. Don't be worried that you'll run out of shower ideas. This time, I built a triangle platform, lifted it, and added the Modesty Matters privacy divider from the Snowy Escape expansion pack. This is similar to a glass door, and then you can add a regular shower. What makes it unique is the ability to put a towel on the platform. This is a storage. Of course it works. What do you think? Watch further tips in the video below. I have a large shower, which is ideal for your villa right now. So I built a room with a half wall, then made the environment as natural as possible by adding some plants. Then add some splash pad emitters, put them all in the basement, and lower their size. You may use mod tools to make the size extremely small. Then add the spa day windows to build a box, starting with the walls. After that, replace the whole wall with a half wall. Don't forget to add shower and reduce the size. I added curtains. Most crucially, the half wall in the front must be replaced with a flat fence, as it is the key to allowing your Sims to access the bathroom. And of course it works. What do you think? You've never had a bathroom like this. So I built a room first, then a semi-closed room since I used Snowy Escape for it. And I added a shower, as well as steaming elements so there were bubbles, like a hot spring. Finally, add water. Do not forget the decorations. Don't forget to remove the half wall in this part, which is used for the access door. Of course it works. I hope you're inspired. So the first hidden gem comes from the base game debug. I don't know what this is called, but this is usually found at gas stations. So maybe this item has never been used at all because it is big and you don't know how to use it. But I have another way to use this. So I will make this a roof for the pool. I built the pool. This time I just built a simple pool. Then I put this item in the pool and raised the item. Then I deleted a little of the pool part and then I added a beach sofa in the middle. Then I built the pool again. And surely you don't like this part. I don't like it either. So I covered it with some stones. Make sure you also put the stones in the pool, then raise the stones. So that the color matches, I changed it to black stone, then add other decorations, plant flowers, and a fountain. And yep, it works. This time it only works with one sofa. Because the pool is small. What do you think? The next smart way to use debug is to use debug to build something out of the box, mind-blowing, and unique ideas that no one else has thought of. Okay, I want to bathe in a waterfall. So first you have to build a basement and place the waterfall in the basement, raise the waterfall, and also add other rocks. Then add grass and trees so that it becomes natural. This is also a smart way to use debug. You just use the tree from debug because it can save you money. And yep, it works. Next, you must have seen this item. It is a pride flag. You must rarely use this item or you only use it to decorate your walls. But I have other tips. I want to make it a swing under the tree. It's easy. You just need to use mod tools, then select rotate and type -90 degrees, and this will become a piece of cloth. And add a sofa, reduce the size. And the most important thing is that the height of the fabric is parallel to the height of the sofa, then add trees. Here I used the tree from the Snowy Escape Pack, then added the wood. I used wood from debug. And don't forget to decorate with some plants and flowers. And this of course works. What do you think? The next smart way to use debug is to use debug because the stuff is the same as non-debug, and the price is cheaper. These are all the plants and trees that come from the debug base game. Then, this is a price comparison between the two. These two items have the same shape. Even the color is almost the same. So, according to you, you will choose debug or non-debug stuff. Next is an item that is also from debug. I don't know what this is called, but it's usually at the bus stop. Of course you don't use this unless you really want to build a city. But now, you don't need to build a city to use this item. You can use it even with a tiny home. Yep, because I want to use the glass roof as a greenhouse for my garden. So I first built the platform. You just do what I'm doing now. Then close the sofa area with a half wall. Then don't forget to add pots and plants. And the most important thing is that you have to build in basement and place this item in the basement and raise it. Make sure the position is appropriate. And yep, this is my garden now. I hope you are inspired. This time, I want to show you 10 clever ways to use the Sims 4 debug menu. In the Sims 4, in the Growing Together debug, there is a unique boat. It would be a shame if we didn't use it. Have you ever heard of a boathouse? This time, I want to build a boathouse. You only need to build a room and add a platform above it, lower the platform, and delete the room. Make sure the platform height is parallel to the boat. After that, the decoration is like a boathouse. Also add a roof using awnings. And this, of course, works. Watch the full video on my YouTube. Next, I have a beautiful item. This is also from the Dane debug. So, I have 2 special tips for using this item. The first way, you can combine these items with other plants. Secondly, you can arrange several items and form them into a fence for your house. This is also an alternative if you want to have a new fence with a new model. The next smart way to use debug is that building becomes easier and better by using debug. So instead of having difficulty creating a pool with a unique shape, you can use this garden pot as your tool. So you just arrange the garden pot. And the next smart way is that you're better off using trees or plants that are in debug too, because it saves costs, because the price is $0. And by using the debug tree, it won't block your Sims. And then build the pool. And yep, this is, of course, functional. What do you think? Next, I have the plant pot from the debug base game. Some of you might use this plant pot as a pot for flowers and plants in your yard or when you build a park. I have 2 tips on how you can use this item. First, you can garden here. Of course, if you want to garden, you have to use a small pot, but I prefer it if you have a big green pot like this. So I moved all my plants into this debug plant pot, then I made the brown pot smaller, so it looked like the plants were embedded in the plant pot. And don't forget to place the plant pot in the basement. And raise the plant pot. And yep, it sure works. The next smart way is to use debug to create one item with double functions. This time, I want to build a garden truck, so at the back of the truck I built a garden. Then build a room and a platform above it, and lower the room until the platform is parallel to the truck. Then delete the room. Moved the platform, and I also added a platform to the front of the truck. Then add the plant pot. And at the front, I added a sofa to relax and enjoy the sunset. So it's like your Sims are lying in front of the car. Don't forget to add other decorations. And this is also functional. What do you think? The next hidden gems are items related to the fireplace. You often forget this item, but I think this item is important to complete this fireplace. This fire tool is not functional, but can complete the decoration. You can place it next to the fireplace.
Oh! 오늘 부부차이! 그건가? Cancel that wish.
Secret Sims 4 build hacks no one knows. They don't know that we have this item in the Get Famous pack, but it's not working, but don't worry, I can make it work. You only need to build a platform, then also build a basement and upgrade the items. Then add the stairs, and don't forget to add the sofa. And this, of course, works.
Hello Simmers, this is important information. You may now acquire all games at the lowest price compared to other platforms, and this is original. You don't have to worry, the deal is just wonderful. You are able to find all of the packs and stuff for The Sims 4. The discount ranges from 60 to 70%, with some being as high as 80%. The latest bundle, The Sims 4, Enchanted by Nature, is likewise only $30. There are many more games offered. All are available on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo. Hurry up and get it quickly since the discounted stock is limited.